All right, Big Bang. Today's Tuesday. It's October 7th. Welcome to the Dog Walk, presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Tuesday. We have two in-studio guests. It's Uncle Chaps, Donnie, Drop a Pin Boys. So we're going to do a little, it's not traveling theme, but it's city theme. So worst cities in America.
Places not to travel to.
Yeah.
Chaps, how are you?
I'm doing well. I thought you meant pick. I was like, we're not even going to
Get on it.
drastically different. I'm doing well.
Donnie, how are you?
Doing great.
Good.
Yep.
Damn, one up.
I'm going to struggle with this one.
You are, yeah. I think it's going to be tough. Like, I've got about 6 picks that I can, like, say, and I have personal experience there. And then if, like, once those are used up, I'm just going to have to go off of places that I hear kind of suck.
Just go on vibes.
That's fair.
So that's allowed then?
If places you haven't been.
Yeah.
I
have
I'm
a
erring
few.
towards places I've been, but if my
Same.
list gets picked over, then I'm just going to have to start throwing shade blindly.
Yes.
Yeah. I also had one question. Like, does this have to be kind of like an actual city? Like, you can't pick a town, right?
So
What's the difference?
I don't know. I think, like, what is the actual definition of a city? Because I have
What's
some,
a
like,
town? What's a city? What's a village?
I feel like it's got to be
I think
like
in the
larger
census,
than
it's anything over 100,000 people. Like, I think 100,000 people, and then it's a town, and then you have villages.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might have a town. I might have a couple towns.
I think,
But
there are.
what I was thinking in my head is, does this city, can they support one pro sports team?
Oh,
That's kind of
we're all over the map then.
Yeah, no, I don't think the city you pick needs to have a pro team.
No.
But I feel like maybe we should say larger than 50,000.
Yeah, I feel like.
I just look.
Well, like
my
then
town.
it's like
I think it's a widely knowable place, too.
yeah, but then it's like, do you take Aurora, Illinois? Like that doesn't
Can.
seem right.
I mean, that's got like 200 something.
I
thousand
know,
people.
but do you
Yeah,
think
you
of that
could
as a
think
city? I drive through it.
Yeah, I
it's not
think
like
it's a
it's
city,
out by
yeah.
my parents.
That's a city.
It's one of the top 5 biggest cities in
you
Illinois.
look. It's the second biggest city. I'm pretty
Is it?
sure. Yeah,
It might be.
in Illinois.
It might be.
My town I grew up in was 13,000. It says City of Warrenville on the thing. So like, obviously, I'm not taking that, but I think that
Warrenville.
if you
was high
can make
on
a
my
compelling case, I was just saying it's a small town that they say City of Warrenville on the water.
list.
tower.
They produced White Sox Dave. Top
And Tony
5.
Moyaki and Enrico Fermi lived there, and many other people that were famous as
I've
me.
never heard of any of those people you just said.
You know
Enrico
Fermi?
You know.
Well, he
Fermi paradox.
I don't know that.
he no longer names the guy who he realizes has been charged with a lot of heinous crimes that he
That-
did on
that-
Sirius
Jared
one
Vogel?
time. No,
No,
we were on Sirius one time.
that was.
Good guess.
Jared Fogle, I think, is Bloomington, Indiana.
He definitely
He
went
is.
to IU.
Ed's so far off on this.
I'm directionally correct. He went to your high school.
He
Who
went to my
cares?
college.
All right, whatever.
So
Directionally correct. Naperville's not too far from Warrenville.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Donald was it Donald Rumsfeld?
No.
No.
The fucking
Secretary. It was someone like that though. Who was it?
Denny
Condoleezza
Dennis
Rice?
Hastert.
Dennis Hastert.
Yeah,
Dennis
Hastert,
Hastert.
who-
He was like naming off famous alumni. He's like, oh, Dennis Hastert went there, and he was like bragging about it, and someone's like, I wouldn't brag about that one, dude.
Yeah. Well, he was Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was also a pedo.
Yeah.
No, Jared Vogel, I wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
1 degree of separation.
Correct.
Yeah. Because I think the worst, like, place I've been in the U.S., I just looked it up, population 300. So I don't think that
think,
counts.
listen, though, if you have an actual experience there and you could talk about why it sucks rather than it being just a small town that you picked on a map, I think that's fair.
All right.
Shouldn't that be after?
Like honorable mention.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Well, let's just see where we go. How
Yeah,
about
because
that?
population
Let's see where the Lord
300,
leads,
if
yeah.
we're going to call this worst cities, that is not a city.
Yeah, let's just see.
I
where
bet
we
you
go.
there's a lot of places exactly like that.
Because, like, in my trivia questions, where I'll be like, what's the most isolated city in the world? And Perth is the answer. And be like, well, actually, there's a little fucking tiny city just north of Perth that is further. Like, shut up, dude.
Shut
There's
up,
There's
idiot.
400 people that live there.
All right, let's do the order. Lance, 1 through 5 behind his back. Donnie, what number is it?
2.
No.
Chaps,
1.
No.
Chief.
4.
Correct. 4.
Damn.
I'll go first.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
1 through 4, Dave.
2.
No.
3,
No.
Donnie. Oh no.
Is it 1?
It is 1.
Ah.
I guess I'll go second.
All right.
Donnie could probably go 5th in this and be fine. I couldn't go 5th.
He's not as much a domestic traveler, to my knowledge. He's more international. Well,
Yeah,
domestic,
you might be right. 'Cause I've been to 50, maybe 50 plus countries. I have not been to all the states.
Yeah, that's
America.
And you kind of just, I remember, like, I believe it was like Vegas that really spun you off. That was when you kind of started, like, at some point, like, that was the first of your, because I remember the first time I went to Vegas was the Mole People, right?
Yeah.
Or no, when I was there with you in 2019.
Yeah, that was the same trip as the Mole People,
Oh, it was.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
that's your biggest video ever, right? Like
Yeah.
20-something million views.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It might be
Yeah.
the biggest long form Barstool.
Barstool,
video of all
I would
time.
bet it is.
Yeah.
King's
you,
Fry
you and Vibs, right?
King's
Yep.
Fair?
King's Fryers Fair.
No,
Oh no, that's
Fair.
a classic vid, but
King Richards.
King Richards.
yeah.
1 through 3, Chaps.
3.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah, 3.
1 or 2, Dave.
1.
No.
Yeah.
2. I'll go with the 4th.
You're a fucking twat, Ed.
Well, be better. Order is Chief, Donnie, Chaps, Eddie, White Sox Day.
What are you getting so offended for?
That was a little snide comment he just made.
You picked.
You called them a twat, so I think it's fair.
That is fair.
Okay, before we get into today's draft, I want to talk about game time. The NFL is back. Tailgates, packed stands, that buzz before kickoff. But getting in, it's a nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want to do is be there beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. Well, the Game Time app gives the advantage back to the fans. It's a hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at tickets for Bears Saints, and I saw a great deal. Game Time seats only for $265.
Great get-in
Yeah,
price.
yeah.
And this is my favorite time to be in person for the NFL.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
October football.
A little crisp in the air. Let's go.
Yeah, so take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code DOGWALK for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. All right, Chief, lead us off.
I'm going. I've railed against this whole state for years and years and years now. Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, that was on my list.
Yeah, Hartford just
good one.
absolutely stinks. No redeeming qualities. You land in the airport, you're like, where it even is the city? Then you get in there, like, man, just take me back to the airport. That place absolutely stinks. Other places in Connecticut at least have like pizza or coastline or whatever. Hartford has nothing good whatsoever. Don't go. Don't go. I think it's a worthy 1-1 pick. So if you find yourself in Hartford or if you're from Hartford, I'm sorry to hear that.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I can say one nice thing about Hartford, but they have like this little food park with a bunch of food trucks, and they invited me there to be the guest judge of a crab rangoon contest.
Oh, nice.
So that was nice, but the rest of the city, no. I mean, it does have Trinity College, but Trinity College is like an extremely preppy school. So you're either like in like a crime-ridden area or you're hanging around with the preppiest kids of all time.
So we've referenced him many times, but my good buddy who's the urologist did his undergrad at Trinity. He absolutely fucking hated it. Kind of for that reason.
Yep.
So he said
Too many penises?
he said that the place sucked. No, he got into penises later.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a urologist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At that point he was just a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just said like the whole experience was.
I
If I
haven't-
had to do it over, he's like, I would not.
I haven't been to Hartford specifically, but I've been just outside it, and you have railed against Connecticut, the state, many times. I only have spent like 3 or 4 days there, and it was right after Hurricane Irene, I believe, and we were out there to visit my buddy who was playing against the Connecticut Tigers in minor league baseball, a college roommate of mine. We had to sleep in our car for the whole trip because the hurricane, everybody was like Motel 6 was price gouging. It was like $300 a night. We didn't have the money back then. We were only 21, 22. I remember thinking to myself, this is the absolute worst state in the entire union.
Yeah, it sucks.
I hated every minute of being in that state.
All right, sounds like it's a solid 1-1.
I didn't have it on my list, but I can't imagine there's a one single redeeming quality about
There's
that.
no reason to go there.
Okay.
Except if you're
Judging.
guest judging
Yeah.
a crab rangoon.
Yeah.
How were those rangoons?
They were great. Someone made like a chicken pot pie rangoon.
Oh, wow.
I
Like-
love pot pie.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I could go for a pot pie tonight. Something
could go
nice
for
and
one
hearty.
All right, I'd like to change my pick.
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
Yeah, because someone there made chicken pot pie rangoon.
Rangoon.
Yeah.
Hartford's off the board.
Did you have Hartford?
I did not have Hartford. I've only landed in Hartford once. I was actually with Chief. We were going to the Quinville golf outing.
Yep.
Didn't have enough time there to really judge it positively or negatively, but I would say
You're welcome.
Just by a quick view, it wasn't.
Yeah.
You went
How big is it?
2 hours away or so, or an hour or so away to go get pizza.
Well, New Haven.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But I'm sure there's good pizza.
That pizza's
in
worth the
Hartford.
drive.
Dude, that pizza looks so good. I've considered making the drive from New York City.
It's great.
It
I
looks
don't
that
know,
good.
we were in
Yeah.
Worth the hype.
Rhode Island.
It's
and came
good.
down. It was
It's the Portnoy reviewed. I think it was Pepe's. One of the famous ones there. And I remember it was the first time he ever did a review where I looked at him like, I have to have that pizza before I die.
Yeah.
Just visually, it looks unbelievable.
Have you had it yet?
No.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, we'll see
I
if
could
it
die
happens.
tomorrow.
Yeah. True. Very true.
As I start coughing.
Yeah. Tuberculosis.
My grandfather's from New Haven, so my dad grew up going there all the time. He was like, I never knew it was famous for pizza. Until Portnoy started dropping his reviews. He was like, when I went there, my dad would be like, you got to try a New Haven hot dog or something like that. And he was like, these things suck. All right.
Donnie, you're up.
I think I'm going to go Albany, New York.
Oh.
I've heard.
Oh, yeah. Albany stinks.
Yeah, and it's the capital of like probably one of the wealthiest states in the country. It kind of has like no excuse to suck as much as it does. It's on the beautiful Hudson River, but I don't think they've like developed the riverside at all. There's no like nice riverside parks. At least I don't think. I haven't spent a lot of time there, but I stopped there one time on the way home from a wedding, and it just was like a ghost town. A lot of kind of homeless looking people walking
Yep.
the streets. And that was it. There was
If
like
you,
nobody else walking around.
If you look at worst state capital rankings, it's always at the top. I've never been there either, but I follow this Reddit page called like "What's It Like Living Here" or something. And people just post like random cities across the world. A couple weeks ago, they had Albany, and they had like the Google Street View shots of it. It looks like the most rundown place on earth.
Yeah. And they've got a lot of poverty, I think, maybe
Yeah.
a lot of like drug problems. It's cold as balls.
It's very Appalachia-y, too.
Which is weird because
I mean,
it's like
opioids?
Yeah, I don't know.
In general, the look, like a place kind of that got left behind by
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of that area of New York is kind of
Yeah.
rough. I think like
especially West Point.
West Point, I think, is nice. I don't think I've ever been, but
It's beautiful.
I've heard West Point is
Yeah,
pretty beautiful.
yeah,
So funny. You're just taking a shot at a whole place just because of one guy.
yeah.
They did let him in. They did let him in.
And I think New York City can blame a lot of their problems on Albany because like New York City's like, dude, our subway system sucks. We need to like revamp it. And Albany's like, well, you're not getting the money to do that because like, like the state governments up there, they're like, we don't
Right.
really care what's going on down in Manhattan. Like just
It's a big
deal
state
with it.
to govern, though, and that is all. I mean, obviously, it's the biggest city in the state, but
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of like beef between, the
Yeah.
like mayor of Manhattan probably has beef with
Similar to
governor.
Illinois.
Yeah.
it's not
Albany.
unlike
Right.
here,
Yeah.
I landed there. I've been to that airport twice. I was just there 3 weeks ago. It's kind of crazy the change over to Vermont because Vermont was very pretty and Albany was not.
Upstate New York gets pretty, though.
Yeah,
too.
I'm sure, but that little stretch for
Yeah.
people know what I'm
Like the
talking
Finger
about.
Lakes? Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
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 Like up by
That's like up
Cornell.
by Cooperstown. It's beautiful. Yeah, the Finger Lakes.
Chaps, you're up.
I'm going to go, and I can't tell you how much I fucking hate this city. Orlando.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That was very high on my list.
Orlando is absolute dog shit. The number of fast food chains will make you want to vomit. I looked it up. There's 996 fast food restaurants in Orlando.
Different.
How
Like,
can that?
well, not like
So-
different because they're chained. Like
Yeah, there'll
there's
be like
probably
42.
50 Chili's. There's
Okay,
50 Applebee's. There's 50 fucking everything. It's so spread out. It has zero reason to have as much traffic that it does on I-4. Zero. They don't have any type of identity in Orlando. The Magic should move out of there instantly. just because they're part of that city. It's embarrassing that players like Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway had to wear that uniform.
That was
at
a
the
sick
time
uniform,
was
though.
the best uniform
Yeah.
in the
And then they
NBA.
changed it.
And then because it's fucking Orlando.
Yeah.
They changed it to some shit that it looks like you got it at Goodwill because somebody they played it in at Camp Barstool. Like, it looks terrible.
Because those 90s ones with Shaq and Penny were sick.
They're
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like
The
the
little
pinstripes
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
nice blue star, like that was good.
Yeah.
After they traded Shaq, the entire city went to balls. Like that place sucks.
I've
How
only
hot
been
is
to
it?
Disney.
Is it hot and humid there?
It's humid as
yep.
hell. Like
Fuck
you get
that.
an afternoon. Like if people are like, oh, Disney. Also, it's the most visited city in America. Like it more so than New York, more
Yeah.
so than LA. It's the most visited city in America. So when people come from internationally, so when people come from different countries, they're like, these Americans are fat as fuck. Like they only like chain restaurants, and you know what? They're right.
Honestly, though, I don't trust those people though either. You're coming from outside the country, and you're like, I know where I'm going to go in America. Disney.
Yeah, it's very.
Fuck
it's
you.
very
Oh,
But if
popular.
you got
though, man.
kids, though,
It's very
yeah,
popular.
that's
I feel like
Disney
if you
World,
got
man.
kids, yeah,
I
everybody
don't
likes
know.
Disney. I'm not shit. Don't think I'm shitting on Mickey.
Yeah,
I
it's-
want that because that Mickey is not even in Orlando city limits. Like
What?
It's like,
Not?
I've never seen the skyline of Orlando. It doesn't even have a skyline really, but I've been
Might
to
cut
Disney
your
World like
pick.
5 times.
What?
I might cuck your pick at some point,
How
but I like your pick.
Orlando fucking stinks.
I've heard nothing but bad
I
things
drafted
about
it as my worst airport. And
I think I was just gonna say that it also has the worst airport ever. It's never fast to get through.
It's stroller city.
Yeah.
It's a million strollers.
They act like you're going out of Gaza, like whenever you're leaving.
it's
terrible.
It's a tough airport.
We went to Orlando for Rediscovering America, and we were just trying to find something to eat. And all the chains had like also very long wait times. We couldn't even get a table at at
Bennigan's.
Yeah.
Olive Garden. Like Olive Garden was like, it's going to be an hour and a half wait. And so we had to go to Denny's at 8 p.m. and just have that for dinner.
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, 100%. But that's not what you want to be eating for dinner. Yeah. And have you guys ever seen that movie? It's about it's a great movie about a girl that like lives in a motel with her mom, kind of like in Orlando outside of Disney World. And it's just kind of about how like depressing and poor Orlando is, and she just wants to go to Disney World. And I think the movie ends with her like running away from the motel and just running to Disney World. But
That does sound really good and
It-
uplifting.
it's honestly
I heard it's good. Actually, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Precious.
no movie about movie about motel in Orlando, because we have to shout out this movie. It actually is great. It's got that guy.
Florida Project.
Yes, the
Yes.
Florida Project, and who is in it? It's that dude.
Willem Dafoe.
Yes, boom.
He's a good actor.
There
yeah.
was a firefight and what have you.
Yeah, it's actually kind of I haven't seen it, but it caught my eye.
Give us a better version, Dave.
I can't.
You got it in you. You know.
Chaps
you
has
do.
got it in him.
There was a firefight.
But let me say this, a positive thing about Orlando. I grew up not having a bunch of money in my family, and my dad got us gift certificates to Food Lion, which is a really cheap grocery store there. And we sold them so that we could go to Orlando.
Nice. So
And then we went to check into like a Super 8 or Motel 6 or something like that. And they were like, you made the reservation. We overbooked here. So you get to go to the Omni.
Oh,
So we
wow.
So I come rolling into the Omni with my mom and some bright orange bathing suit that we had just got from like the dollar store. And we bring in all of our stuff in like a grocery bag. And we have like an old station wagon that's built like beat to shit. And the valet's like, would you like us to park it? And my mom's like, oh God, no, please don't.
You can do whatever
great.
you want with it.
Yeah.
Tow it.
I legit felt like blank check.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up. Easy one for me. Love the state. Hate the city. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fuck the Packers. It's just not. It's not great. And like I said, I could name you a lot of good cities in Wisconsin. Green Bay is not one of them. We went there for the Bears game last year. Where did you guys go for your burger?
That place sucked.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was like the number one recommended place.
It
too.
was one of
Yeah.
the worst meals I've had. in
Was
my
that not
entire
the
life.
number one recommended place?
It was.
all over.
Yeah.
But there were like two sister restaurants.
Yes.
When I tweeted like this is the worst place I've ever been, people are like, you went to the wrong one.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's true. But regardless,
But I don't believe them.
if
To be
that
honest,
was their fastball, there is good places to get cheese curds and all that shit in Wisconsin. Green Bay apparently didn't have one.
now I will say, the whole town in my head is the football stadium, and the football stadium.
It's awesome.
Football stadium's great, but
Yeah.
why does everyone travel to go there? Why don't they live there? Because it's not that great.
It's more of a mecca.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it would only be fun. The only way you could have a good time in Green Bay is if you're going to a game.
It's
And that's it.
good like 9 times a year.
I bet that the people that live there live perfectly happy lives. Just northern Wisconsin, hodunk, happy people.
I wonder how many people of the Green Bay population are directly or indirectly paid by the Packers being there.
I bet it's a large part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Probably runs
to
the
be
whole
happy
economy.
in Green Bay, you also have to be a functional alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Okay, yeah.
That's all great. We like that. We
But it's
endorse
not
that.
north enough to be the Northwoods, which the Northwoods are awesome. It's not.
It's I have friends from Green Bay and they liked it. They liked growing up there. There's 2 big not colleges, high schools there that are like the size of the high school I went to. You know, it's I don't know. I think this is a terrible pick. I think there are
Because you had 2 friends that liked that.
no.
went there.
It's I've been
I think
there.
we could find 2 people from Orlando that
I
liked
doubt
too.
it.
I could find 2 people from Hartford, I promise.
I can speak on personal take that I've been there and it's
They have a good football stadium. What else? Tell me something else.
but it's
Tell me something else.
you're not letting me.
I'm listening.
I don't. It's just like easy living. It's fine. There's nothing good about
cold
it
as
necessarily, but there's nothing bad about it necessarily either. It's like growing up in fucking I don't know.
Here's what I think. I think there's a million towns like Green Bay across the country.
Yeah,
But they happen to have a football team.
which puts it over the top.
Gives you a lot.
yeah.
The history there gives
This
you
is
a
a
lot.
bad pick.
I don't know if it's a bad bet. I would never want to live there.
No, I wouldn't want to. No, I wouldn't want to live further north than I do now.
You defending Green Bay. is
I'm not.
something.
I'm saying
Quite the choice.
I'm not defending Green Bay as much as I'm trashing the pick. Like I'm gonna take St. Louis right now, which is infinitely worse.
All right, I'll argue for St. Louis. St. Louis is not that bad. Have you
St.
ever been,
Louis-
have you ever been to Soulard? They have Mardi Gras. Second biggest Mardi Gras in the country. It's fun.
Busch Stadium.
Busch Stadium is
Busch-
actually nice.
think St. Louis is
Ballpark area is the only place that's actually active and happening in St. Louis.
Why'd you say that like Darth
don't
Vader? I
know.
didn't hear it. What'd you say?
I think St. Louis is better than
It's
Green
way better.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say it's not.
But
Nelly.
St. Louis, first,
They
like
got a Six Flags.
Green Bay is just it's nothing. It's not bad. It's not good. You were taking bad cities. St. Louis fucking sucks. Like you go there for a Cubs game against the Cardinals, sure, it's fun. Ballpark Village is great and everything. You go 5 minutes outside that area, it is dog shit.
No,
I stayed
5
down
minutes
there-
outside that idiot area is Soulard. It's fun.
It's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
Lockleed's Landing's not that cool. There's nothing cool about St. Louis. No one ever fucking it's mass exodus out of St. Louis. There's only like 300,000 people there now. People are actively
That's happening all over.
Yeah, sure, but St. Louis is a dog shit city. It's dog shit.
I don't like St. Louis. I don't think it's worse than Green Bay.
The crime there is horrible. It's one of the worst in the entire country, if not the world.
That's East St. Louis.
Yeah,
dude.
that's the Illinois
That
side.
is
It's still St. Louis, though, right?
absolutely St. Louis too.
the Illinois side,
Absolutely.
actually.
Go and look up the crime rate of
well,
St. Louis
you're
versus.
right, I agree.
Go and look up the crime rate of St. Louis
What's-
versus Green Bay, Wisconsin, or versus any other city in the country. I'm almost positive it's top 5.
Memphis is up there.
The food there is You could probably get some good barbecue. Not that I have.
The food is kind of like whack. They're known for
Their pizzas.
slicing their bagels the wrong way.
Yeah, that's true too.
And then they have this type of cheese that they put on all their pizza. That's just this like mishmash of a bunch of different cheeses.
Well, they
They do
St.
like
Louis
the-
ribs are probably the worst ribs there are.
Yeah.
St. Louis Bread Company. Did you know that's what it is?
That
St. Louis
became
Bread Company.
Panera.
Panera.
all across the
Yeah.
nation.
People shit on Panera.
Yeah, it's called.
I do.
Panera. I kind of like Panera. I haven't had it in
enough.
years, but I think
It's fine fest.
Baby, it's like little baby portion. Like that's a baby.
St.
broccoli.
I like that bacon turkey bravo there.
Sucks.
St. Louis is also known for their fried raviolis, which is
I've had
kinda
those.
trashy.
I fuck with that.
That's
I
a
like
good-
fried
that's good.
ravioli. Yeah.
But that's like easy to
Yeah.
do.
All right.
It's not some.
Lumiere Casino, great casino.
St. Louis does have a shitty airport.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a third world country.
It's super small though, and I don't mind those airports. I've flown into
Wright brothers went through there though, kind of cool.
Is that where they're from?
It's not the Wright brothers.
from-
It starts with an L.
Would you rather live in St. Louis or Green Bay, Donnie?
Here's the thing.
Wow, didn't expect hesitation.
I know. I
Where
mean,
would you rather live?
I'm just trying to think. Like, are there more things to do in St. Louis? So, I spent.
Yeah, it's a major city, so yeah.
I spent
But
one
Green
night.
Bay's like no one's saying like actively. No one's comparing other than this draft right here. No one's comparing Green Bay, Wisconsin to St. Louis, Missouri.
That's the draft day.
I know.
I
We
only
all are.
spent one night in Green Bay, and we went and ate at the fanciest restaurant in Green Bay, and all the people I was with were wearing hats, and some other dude who was at a table there was like, "Really? You guys are going to wear hats in here?" We were like, "Relax, bro. We're in Green Bay, Wisconsin."
And this is a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're up again.
And then I'm gonna go with another major city that completely fucking sucks: Detroit, Michigan. That place blows. Yes, there's an awesome casino there, Ed. Yeah, they have professional sport teams too, but like that place completely sucks. It stinks.
Anytime you could buy a house for $8, it's not great.
That was this. So I've been to Detroit with Donnie a couple times now, but that was like the saddest thing to me is seeing all the buildings that were completely abandoned that looked like there was fires that went through them. Like that was a great American city where a ton of concentrated wealth was for a long time.
You could argue it used to be
the American city,
Yeah.
Yep.
you know, and now it is. Now I've heard there's a little rebound, but
Yes, it is starting to rebound. I think we should say
it's
that.
bad. It stinks.
Well,
now.
investors, when they find a place like that does have infrastructure, it's an easy place to
Yeah,
go in
that's
and
true.
make money. Like when you can go into like those house areas that you were really realistically buying for $800-$900. If you go in there and you're breaking stuff down and you're building it back up, your profit margin is going to be great.
Big, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to have people in other industry to move in there to make it.
Yes.
Right.
It
You make it
happens.
enticing though. Like
Yeah.
If you, I mean, even if you flip that house and you paid $800 for it, you flip it for $80,000. You're making a
Great
bigger
investment.
profit than you do
Yeah.
a lot of Chicago like renovations.
This is one of those things where I wish someone really smart would do a unbiased, complete breakdown of what made, because in the 50s, Detroit was a bigger, better, nicer city than Chicago. And it's like a tale of two cities where Chicago continued to grow and become awesome, like this kind of capital of the Midwest. And Detroit and Cleveland, to a lesser extent, died. I would love to, and they're just cities on a lake in the Midwest. So there's a lot of commonality. So I want to know, like, where did they go wrong? What were the policies? What were the economic factors that made those places really crumble when Chicago still
Yeah.
largely continues to thrive?
They used to call Detroit the Paris of the Midwest back in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, I still call it that.
And they have like some beautiful buildings downtown. Like their biggest, I don't know if this is still the case, but their biggest skyscraper was like completely empty, like not that long ago. And it's like, that's a beautiful building that should have, should be thriving. Like that part of town should be thriving. It's just not.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is
That's
sad.
a Chrysler building.
I think
Might
it
be.
might be the Chrysler building. Yeah.
I like Detroit. Spent 3 weeks there.
Yeah,
3
the
weeks,
COVID.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got like locked in
Yeah,
there.
we were pretty much contained at one point. It was COVID, so there wasn't a ton to go out and do, but it has its obviously downsides like we just talked about, but I think it is coming up. So
I hope it does.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think a big part is they didn't they didn't keep their lakefront. They privatized their lakefront, so a lot of that is all just kind of like train tracks and shit like that. Where we like kept it all public, and obviously we have what we have. So, like their lakefront,
Yeah,
is
like stuff
all-
like that. That's something I would like to know.
yeah, it's
you
all
know?
just kind of
But there's books on
industrial.
that.
Yeah, because we have like ports and stuff, like especially down in the southern part of the city. Like we're still able to do shipping and all that, but it's like I want to know. I want someone.
Something's
to
amiss.
Yeah.
someone do a documentary for me.
Yeah, I bet it's done.
I bet
there has to
there's
be.
some out
There
there.
has to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
Roback, it's football season, and Roback is ready. They are dropping their licensed game day collection for 58 schools, custom designed polos, hoodies, and Q-zips. If you love college football, go to Roback because this is the best college yet. collection out there. Collegiate.
The Notre Dame
Collegiate.
stuff is spectacular.
It is nice. I
It's
saw Smokes
gorgeous.
rocking the Florida one.
Yep.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good Roback
You
stuff.
get the good dog logo and whatever your team is, and you're ready to go.
You got to be ready. Those
Yeah.
hoodies are the best.
Oh,
Perfect for fall.
I was wearing that over the weekend. I have this gray one. I got so many compliments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They truly are awesome. Use code DOG on Roback.com for a generous 20% off for all new customers through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all polos, shorts, hoodies, and more with code DOG. Trust me, you don't want to go through the fall without Roback. You need it. Those hoodies, Q-zips, if you're in a nice scenario, or you need a Q-zip and you need to be able to walk around and look good but also feel good, it's a no-brainer. Go get your Roback.
Maybe we should do it.
Back to me. I went to visit my buddy. He went to Mississippi College, and Jackson, Mississippi, unfortunately, was very bleak.
Yeah, but Jackson stinks out loud.
Yeah, very bleak. Like, I almost feel bad taking it because I think it's
Not a lot of great history going on there either.
no, yeah, it's almost low-hanging fruit, and like,
Is it?
but I think it is for a reason. Like, it's just not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
This is I've never been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like you get on the even on the highway. You're like, oh, it's like nothing appealing to pull over and
Yeah.
stop at. There's not.
I've driven through Mississippi, and I feel this way a lot of times where it's like you drive through these, especially rural areas. I'm like, where's the money coming from? Like, how do you even
You love that question.
have it? I
we
do.
even do that coming to like Sydney's house when we're hunting. You're like,
or, like,
how does
Camp-
that guy have money to like?
Camp Barstool. Like, how do you?
Where do you
What
work?
job do you have? Because there's nothing around here for 50 miles, but you have a house. It
How
doesn't
do you
make
get your groceries?
that too.
That's what I think when I'm going out. But I will. Mississippi, a lot of the landscape is beautiful. My wife went to college and grad school there, and a lot of her family, everybody in
Where'd
her
she go?
family, Mississippi State.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and her aunt still lives in Jackson, and every time I've gone through that area, I'm just like, this is the worst part of Mississippi. Like, because the area up by like Ole Miss is unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that, like the lakes around Mississippi. Mississippi does get shit on a lot. Like Biloxi's a decent city.
I've been to Biloxi.
Yeah, like that city's
been to
fine.
Biloxi.
Like for a Mississippi city, that place.
I
is
thought
good.
it was
Jackson sucks.
The beach was like poo brown.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked
But
like
there's
like poop on
at
the
least
beach.
in like that city of Mississippi, there's infinitely more things to do than most other cities in Mississippi.
What was the city in Mississippi that had the most millionaires in the world per capita? This is like pre-Civil War because it was
Detroit, maybe.
no, it was
Detroit at
it was
one
a
point
place
was,
in it was a
up
place
there.
in Mississippi.
Very rich.
Tunica.
I'll Google it.
Pontotoc.
Yeah.
Oh, is it where all the like NASA is it where like Trump is moving the
No, because this
Space
is like
Force
That's
this is
Birmingham.
pre-Civil
Oh,
War.
okay.
Chaps, you're up.
Can I go Orlando again? I would like to. My answer would be Daytona Beach. I think Daytona Beach is dog shit. And I also want to put this out there. If your city has a Ron John surf shop, it stinks. I feel like any city I will say more than two. If you have more than two Ron John surf shops, that place sucks across the board.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's basically every city that's near a beach in Florida.
Now,
You're exactly right.
I just imagine a lot of jorts, a lot of Dago tees, a lot of
The bars there,
Yeah.
like the biker influence, that's probably my least favorite type of person, is somebody that is really into Harleys. I would say of all people across all demographics, the people that I don't align with the most would be
Harley people.
people that are super into Harleys.
I don't really know anybody like that, but I just hate anyone who's like, I'm going to drive around something loud.
Yeah, look at me in my leather jacket. You fucking loser. Get a synthetic blend like the rest of us, pal.
so a lot of those people in Daytona, huh?
Yeah, I mean the bars there, like there's a lot of dive bars. Like, and I know you like a good dive bar. These are bad dive bars.
I wouldn't even. They were places that were probably popular in like the late '90s, early
For sure,
2000s,
like-
and they've been run down since then.
Well,
So it's not like intentional, like old school character. It's like we just haven't replaced the chairs in over a decade, kind of thing.
Yeah, like you go to a dive bar here, there's gonna be like the light up signs, like you guys have with the delicious Miller. Like there's gonna be those that are in a dive bar. There, it's like Monster energy drinks. Like that's the kind of that's if a city's favorite energy drink is Monster, get it out of my face.
So I
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, you're right.
they got
You
the
are correct.
racetrack though. The racetrack's sick.
I've heard it's like an unbelievably fun time too.
It's
I had
I've
a good
gone
time.
like to 3 or 4. The middle part, like if you like to party with guys that drive
infield or
Harleys and
whatever.
shit that are super into Harleys, that's the place you want to go.
Okay.
I had fun when I went there, but I understand though.
Yeah,
I
the
understand
race is very fun.
I
Like
understand
that part is very fun, but that happens twice a year, like
Yeah.
with the Pepsi 400 and then the Daytona 5.
Yeah. All right. Donnie, you're back.
All right. Got 2. I'm gonna go Charleston, West Virginia. Pretty much just based off a personal experience I had there. I was driving from South Carolina up to Massachusetts and had to spend one night at a Holiday Inn in Charleston. And like, as we're just walking from the parking lot into the hotel, there's a bunch of people in trucks just tailgating in the parking lot of a Holiday Inn because apparently that's the only thing to do in Charleston. And they started catcalling my girlfriend, which is just like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, also, why are you hanging out in a Holiday Inn parking lot just drinking beers in your truck?
Good point. Because there's nothing else to do, probably.
Yeah.
That's probably a great time for them.
Yeah.
Oh, woman.
That's probably their Friday night. Like, what are we doing tonight? Oh, yeah, we're going to go to the Holiday Inn parking lot.
That's their playpen.
Yep. But no, I didn't really explore other than that. So it's kind of just off of personal experience. And it's West Virginia, you know, they've kind of fallen on hard times. Wheeling, West Virginia, I had a blast.
Okay.
You know, Wheeling, West Virginia has, it's nice and hilly. It's got a cool topography. I had to teach Biz Nasty what the word topography means, by the way.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, there were some like charming spots there, but yeah, not in Charleston. And I think some people would agree with me who've spent even more time there.
The inverse of that, Charleston, South Carolina, is very good.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say. I'm like,
No, Charleston, South Carolina
That was an
would
preposterous
crack
Yeah.
my top 5 cities in the U.S. easily.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's great.
I've never heard a bad thing about Charleston, South Carolina.
Chief, you're up.
I just had one leave my brain. I'll circle back to it. I'm sure it'll pop up. I got 2 in a row. Bakersfield, California.
Oh,
Bakersfield.
yeah.
What?
No. I've never been there, but I think that's what I think if you asked a lot of people who have, they would say that as their 1-1.
So one of my best friends from high school here went there. He was went to Ball State, was a newscaster in Bakersfield. So we went out to visit him, and we get there because it's like a big market, and so it's like a good job if you're in news, and you get out there and you're like, holy shit, it's all the worst parts of California. It's very inland. You're far from the ocean. You're far from the other cities, and it absolutely fucking stinks. So you have all the heat, you have all the traffic, you have some crime, and you're just like, what is there to do? Absolutely fucking nothing. Bakersfield stinks.
Your friend's entire newscast was another trailer blows up while
Yeah,
they're trying to
yes.
methamphetamines.
Yes.
A lot of meth, a lot of strip malls.
Yep.
Yeah,
I am not a fan of strip malls.
they're the ugliest things on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of think that people who live inland California, like they're the most interesting people in the country. Because why are you paying for California to not live near it?
That's a good question.
They're paying California taxes with no benefit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a lot of those taxes too are localized.
So like if you live in Los Angeles city limits, your taxes are probably higher than if you live
like
in
kind of like
Bakersfield.
Chicago. Like there's a
Yeah.
3% tax added in Chicago comparatively to the rest of Illinois.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you're still getting banged pretty hard.
Yeah, your income taxes don't change no matter where you're at.
Yeah. So that's why I find Bakersfield and pretty much anything that's inside the major cities that
Yeah.
aren't close to the beach
It's a good pick.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good pick.
Yeah.
Never been though. Have you
It's Don't
Yeah.
go.
You're basically in fucking like Death Valley, it looks like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I would not be
shit.
able to find that on a map if you showed me a map of California. I have no
Part of
idea.
what they call the Inland Empire, and it's fucking horrible.
They should have that name stripped away.
Yeah.
It's the furthest thing from an empire.
Blue Chew, guys, enter the room dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet, it's a cheat code for your crotch, stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave you downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. It's not sex anymore. It's a superhero origin story. The Girthinator rises, coming near you. Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code DOGWALK at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And a big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Crumbling, maybe.
The one that was fleeting my brain has now come back. Youngstown, Ohio.
This was gonna be my last pick because I didn't think anybody would touch it. The absolute worst place I've ever been to.
It's absolutely fucking horrible.
Hell on earth.
And my family, like all my extended family, lives in New England. So in the summers, we would drive from Chicago back to Connecticut and Massachusetts or whatever, and the halfway point was always Youngstown, Ohio. So we would often like stop there, like get a hotel, stay overnight, and then as soon as I was able to drive, I'm like, I will start driving. So we just go through the night and we never have to stop in Youngstown, Ohio, because it's that fucking bad. I hate Youngstown.
Yeah,
Ohio.
my dad and I were driving to New Jersey one year, the halfway point Youngstown, and we broke down in our like 92 or 93 Chevy Astro. Was it a Chevy?
I
The
don't know.
Astro van. You guys know what I'm
Chevy
talking about.
Astro,
Yeah. And we were looking for a fucking mechanic. We find one. He goes, "You guys better get your asses out of here." He didn't say you're gonna get shot. He said something like that though. And my dad and I are like, "What? We're in the fucking middle of Ohio." And we just bopped around. We ended up getting a hotel at like a Motel 6 until we could get the car fixed. Worst 24 hours of my life. Worst city I've ever been to. It was just run down dog shit, asshole people, chain restaurants everywhere. Like if you could eat, it was going to be at a chain restaurant. It was a horrible place.
Fucking
Horrible place.
stinks.
If
Unless you want some cunnilingus.
they give good head there.
Youngstown Bob.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Um,
I've been. It's not great. I do have to say though, Youngstown State had the best media food spread out of any team in the
oh,
conference.
nice,
Really?
nice, nice.
Okay.
So shout out to Youngstown.
yeah,
That's where what's his face
Jim
went
Tressel.
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
I was sent
Before
to
and after.
Youngstown once by Barstool to like film some videos promoting their Rough and Rowdy fight, and like I filmed a music video of a Youngstown rapper, and we like went to the hood of Youngstown and like recorded a song in their studio, and then just filmed a music video on the same day.
Damn.
Nice guys, but we saw some very rough parts of that city.
I would have
and,
taken
yeah.
this with my first pick if I thought that other people had gone there and it could generate more conversation because it's that bad. It's absolutely first round worthy in this draft.
Pretty
Yeah.
good mural.
A pretty good mural. I remember I went to a hot dog place where you could choose like 100 different toppings to get on your hot dog, and like, but some of them were like blueberries and shit. It was weird. And I did an interview with one of the ring girls for Rough and Rowdy, who she was like the self-proclaimed queen of Youngstown. And she came off like so bad in the interview, and everybody was just trashing her in the comments that I think she reached out. She was like, "We need to get this video taken down immediately."
Damn.
So I don't even know if
you?
it's still up. I don't know if it's. Let's see if like Donnie interviews Queen of Youngstown.
Youngstown.
Queen of Youngstown.
You are up whenever you're free as well, Donnie.
Ooh, okay. I got one. Oh, yes, the interview is still up. So if you go, a fascinating interview with the Queen of Youngstown with Donnie Does. So you can find that on the Barstool Sports page.
Read a few of the top comments.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
This dumb bitch.
Queen of Youngstown is like being the hottest waitress at Denny's.
Not bad.
Being the Queen of Youngstown is like being the smartest kid with Down syndrome.
All right, let's.
All right, maybe let's move it along. Bad idea.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
I thought maybe you would self-edit, but
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, it's like that's not something I'm saying.
right.
I'll give her a generous 6.6. Okay, we're done. Another guy said hard 5. All right. I'm going to go Columbia, South Carolina. I've had to spend some time there.
In the clink, right?
No, that was in Charlotte,
Okay.
North Carolina, for just trying to sneak into the ACC championship.
Also at the Kung Fu Panda.
The Kung Fu Cantina, that was in Clemson, South Carolina. But yeah, Columbia, it's very hot and humid for a large chunk of the year. They also get bad floods. I think if you went to USC and like going to those games, there's an area called like 5 Points. I think it'd probably be a pretty fun college town, but like after college, it's not a place you want to live. A lot of poverty. I know like the South Carolina education system in general sucks. And it just has none of the cool, like the nice things of South Carolina. Like if you're in Charleston, you're in the low country, you got beautiful beach, you got low country boils. And Greenville, South Carolina is actually a nice place. You're near the mountains, close to nature, but Columbia has neither of those things. It's just smack dab in the middle of the state.
Flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat, hot, humid, poor.
Yeah.
And I think kind of dangerous.
I've been there for a night. I don't remember it being like good or bad. We stayed there on the way to Myrtle Beach though, which was, I would imagine, very similar vibes to Daytona Beach. Yeah.
I love to shit on Myrtle Beach, but
It's a lot of fun.
I've never been, so
I spent a week there for a baseball tournament in high school, and we had a blast, but it was a total fucking shit.
Great place.
Total dump.
yeah. I feel like I kind of shit on it unfairly because I would probably have fun there. It's kind of like
You had fun at the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, I also had fun in Put-in Bay.
Yeah.
Which is like a place that a lot of people would shit on.
Chaps, you're up.
I'm going to go with Houston, Texas. I hate Houston. It's so hot. There's hurricanes that go through. It's nothing but like refineries that you see on the side of the road. It's so spread out. Like it's the least walkable big city, I think, in America. The only one that I can't say that one because it might be a pick. Houston is awful. I don't think it has a single, like the only redeeming qualities is how international it is. So the cuisine there is pretty good. Like there's a lot of good food. Other than that, the traffic, like the way that you have to get around, how spread out it is, Houston is terrible.
What is it that makes it so populated, though? Like, why do you think?
I think it's just the international hub.
Yeah.
Like it's
Port City.
Yeah, it's a port city that is the biggest city on the Gulf of Mexico.
Oil.
Yeah,
Oil
that's what
money.
it is, yeah.
Like there's a lot of oil money there in Dallas. So it's
I've never been.
yeah, there's just, you don't have to. It's like over 100 degrees for like 100 days a year or something like
Fuck
that.
that.
High humidity. It's one of the only spots in Texas that has like alligators still. So even if you want to go cool off in a lake on the far east side of Texas, you still have to worry about like alligators, even though alligators don't really mess with people, but it still makes you scared.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of an alligator.
Yeah, Houston is awful.
Solid music though. You got Paul Wall coming out of Houston,
And
Slim
Mike Jones.
They have a
Mac Jones.
they have a
Mike
good
Jones.
rap scene.
Yeah,
A lot of famous rappers from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never been. I've heard a handful of people here talk about how shitty it is though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good.
KB, not a fan.
Didn't PFT say it was worse in the Union?
Probably.
I
Anybody that spent any time in Houston, I legitimately don't know anybody that likes it. Now, I'm sure people that live in Houston will be like, Houston's fucking awesome. But they'll say the same thing about Tonawanda, New York. That place sucks too. Like
that was my next pick.
Tonawanda?
No.
I was like, all right, that's very niche. Shout out Buffalo. But Houston's awful.
All right, back to me. It's kind of a punchline, but growing up here, Gary, Indiana's
Oh yeah.
I was kind
See-
of just there with Donnie yesterday.
not a great place.
It's one of the worst places,
Yeah.
but I don't even think of that. I guess it's the same as Youngstown, but
Yeah.
But being so close, like there is that development opportunity where they could have.
they never
You would
did.
think they could have done something by now to capitalize on people that want to get out of
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago and live there and commute here.
But it's
Same kind of train lines.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like there is opportunity. To
It's
make
legit
it better.
walking distance from Chicago. Why is it so shitty?
Yeah, and then it's kind of like one of the few places in the state of Indiana that has a coastline.
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, there is. That's why I think
Yeah.
it's draftable.
And a nice
There is.
coastline still,
Yeah, it's right next to Indiana Dunes
Yep.
State Park, right?
which is one of my favorite places I've been to since I've been
It's
here.
very cool there.
Indiana Dunes is awesome.
So yeah, there's not a ton to say about Gary besides
Jackson 5.
Yeah, Michael Jackson for sure.
Yeah.
We
Shout out
looked
Jared
this up
Fogle.
yesterday.
Not shout out. Mention.
Yeah.
The gates of hell. You're up again.
Gary Clark Jr. is also from
Oh,
He
nice.
is?
from Gary. Yeah, we looked it up yesterday.
Yeah.
Isaiah Sharkey, John Mayer's like side guitarist, he lives in Gary now, which
That's a
is
mistake.
kind
Why
of
would you do that?
I don't know. He doesn't need to.
Trying to just be interesting, I bet. What a fucking loser.
Yeah, loser.
I don't know. He grew up there. He lives there now.
But Neon's a tough song to play, so credit to that.
You're up again, Dave.
all right. I got a question. What about Minneapolis, St. Paul? Is it? I know it's two cities, but do I got to take one or the other?
I think that's a combo. Like Dallas Fort Worth would be a
Twin
combo.
Cities.
Yeah,
Hey, Dave, you can have both.
I think that's fair, right? For this exact
Sure.
draft, Minneapolis, St. Paul completely fucking blows.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
it
going there
sucks.
for the first time later this month. I've
It
heard it was kind of
is-
nice.
I didn't have a bad time when I went.
It stinks. It
I
stinks.
like it.
I've
I think
heard
there's a
it's-
lot of good golf courses there too.
Yeah.
So here's my thing on mini. I used to go there every summer in college because my buddy was from there. So we do the state park and then we go up north, Boundary Water, or State Fair. Then we go up north of Boundary Waters. When I went back 2 summers ago, it felt like a completely different place. I used to really like it. And then I don't know. I would ask the locals, like, what's going on with this place? This is not what I remember. And they're like, it's never really been the same since George Floyd because they put like at that. I don't know if it's changed in the last few years, but they had a pretty strict curfew where the bars and restaurants were just like, we're closing. So there was on a Thursday night when I got there was like one bar with a decent atmosphere. And it was just like the whole place just felt like a ghost town in the middle of the summer, which was very sad. And they're like, well, and then there's this place like around where the Twins play. So like if the Twins are in town and it's a night game, then like that like one little area will have people going out. But they're like, other than that, it's kind of dead. So it was like sad because I used to really like it. And then the last time I went, and we went for the football game obviously
year,
too,
yeah.
but that's like a different experience. If we basically just went to the game, and I don't know. It's like I don't know what's going on there. I hope they figure it out because it used to be like a really cool place in the summer, and right now it's just not.
But Prince is from there.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
true.
me and Lance had a nice time. We bopped around a little bit besides the game. We went to Prince's house.
yeah.
We got a Juicy Lucy.
Paisley Park. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Juicy Lucy was a really good burger.
It was a good
Yeah.
burger. I
Yeah.
got the Juicy Lucy last year too with Danny.
It
Conrad.
reminded me of a giant like Lake County, Illinois that was a little bit cold and gray. But also, I don't think that's that bad.
No.
I liked it.
I like Minneapolis. I also like that they got the skywalks in between buildings. That's fucking really
Smart.
sick. That you don't have to walk outside when you're downtown.
0 degrees out.
Yes, so that's nice. Obviously, they may have fallen on hard times according to Chief, but I don't know. I like it still.
Surrounded by beautiful lakes.
It is.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's one of the most bikeable cities I've heard.
I think I don't like the pick. You're
Two of my favorite songs ever from there:
Which
"Purple Rain" and then Prince's cover of "While My Guitar Gently Weeps."
You should go to Paisley Park.
I need to, yeah.
Hey guys, did you know that Portillo's has a secret menu? And it's brand new, only for Perks members. 2 exclusive items are waiting for you: the loaded chili cheese fries and the triple burger stacked high with 3 juicy patties and melty cheese. These new items are only available on the in-restaurant kiosks at all locations, not available online or anything like that, so you got to go in. Signing up for Portillo Perks is free, and members get surprise offers while unlocking exclusive menu items like these. Portillo's will be updating the secret menu often with new ideas and menu hacks. What would you like to see on the secret menu? Chief, tell them the best part about these Portillo Perks, too.
Oh, you get it's right on your phone. It's not even like a real app. You just get these push notifications with great
It's in your Apple Wallet.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Yeah, it's so
I hate
easy.
downloading apps for this stuff.
It's the worst. So Portillo's, it's like you said, right in your Apple Wallet. I can't recommend it enough. And just the fact that it gives you that secret menu.
Yeah, the chili cheese fries.
That triple burger,
Yeah.
daunting but delicious.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So join Portillo's Perks to unlock their new secret menu. Order chili cheese fries and the triple burger exclusively at kiosks. Only for Perks members. Sign up at portillos.com/perks. You're up again, Dave.
I really wish I could have got Youngstown. I'll go with a similar one. I'm going with Rockford. Rockford, I've spent a lot of time in Rockford. I used to have to coach up there many weekends out of my summers and play up there when I was playing back in high school. It is the worst city in Illinois. It is so bad.
I think this is your first good pick.
I think so too.
You're the one who didn't want to go with. You wanted them to be like major cities.
I got overruled, so I pivoted.
You don't think it's a bad pick? My St. Louis and Detroit picks.
Okay.
Rockford. My dad works in utilities, and it's divvied up in parts of the year wherever he has to work. Sometimes he has to work in like Inglewood, south side of Chicago, major horrible part of the city. Garfield Park, west side of the city. Various other parts, and then Rockford. He says Rockford is every bit as scary as working on the south side of Chicago. That's how bad the crime is up there. It's he detests it. I detested having to drive up there because the drive fucking blows going down 90 to get there. It's just nothing but cornfields. Not that makes the city itself bad, but the city completely sucks. It's a dog shit city, and I think it's the third or fourth.
I got the Clock Tower Hotel. I like that place.
They got the Rockford Ice Hogs, Blackhawks minor league affiliate.
They got Magic
Great
Waters.
name. Ice Hogs?
Ice Hogs.
Love that.
Fred Van Vliet's from there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good water park.
They do have some good high school sports.
I'm starting to think there's no such thing as a good water park.
It was fun as a kid.
Yeah.
Magic Waters is Rockford?
Yeah.
Because I had gone there a few times as a kid too. I didn't think of it.
Yeah, it's
Rockford?
It's Rockford, yeah.
Wisconsin Dells still has good water parks.
I disagree.
Mount Olympus
I would
is good.
agree.
I had the worst time ever there.
Okay.
I ended up having a great time.
Yeah, no, you did.
I then got
You
the
got-
worst flu of my life and was sick for 2 weeks.
Insanely fucking hammered there.
Dave, you were drunker than me.
Your wife cut you off.
What? No, dude.
That
That was. I didn't want to leave the hot tub, okay? But you were like actually blackout drunk, and we have video proof of this.
We do.
I have a video on my phone.
I was
where
shit-faced.
I'm like coddling you because you're blackout drunk like a baby. Like, Dave, it's gonna be okay. I think it's time for bed, buddy.
and I went to bed. I remember this. I wasn't blackout. You
were
at
definitely
you at the
see it in
thing. Your
eyes.
wife cut you off because. So this is what they did. I went and ordered a round of shots, and instead of giving me a round of shots, they gave me a solo cup worth of Jameson. So Donnie and I just started passing that around. Your wife cut you off, and you started yelling at me for something.
This has gotten a little too personal for my liking.
Yeah, come on. Don't bring my wife in.
I did probably cut both of us off.
I am uncomfortable.
All right.
Not really even how it went down.
Lance,
Listen.
you could be the judge because you've seen the footage. Who is the
Lance?
drunker person?
Throw the footage in this podcast episode, okay?
Yeah, we'll
And
just
then we
do
can let the
no
viewers-
audio. You can
viewers
just look
decide.
at the eyes. Honestly, you guys were both just hammered. It's okay.
Yeah.
You guys were both
I was
just drunk.
completely shit-faced, too.
You were definitely drunk, though. No question about it.
I just said I was shit-faced. I was wasted after that Jameson.
Yeah, it's just you guys did the funniest, most hammered Instagram live after we were watching in the
Oh
car. It
my
was very
god,
funny.
I think that's the
so
only time I've
dangerous,
ever
too.
done an Instagram live. Blackout White Sox Dave, and that's when your hair was looking rough. I think that's the
Probably, yeah.
worst I have ever seen your hair.
Now though.
All right, back to me. I'm going to take another work trip. Donnie and I went to Cheyenne, Wyoming,
Oh, dude, great pick.
and it was not great.
No,
I had the opportunity to go to a bull riding event, and I was like, I want to go to one that is like immersed into the cowboy culture. It definitely is, but I definitely should have picked Jackson Hole instead.
Because you're far from the Rockies if you're in
Yes.
Cheyenne.
So
It's flat
Cheyenne,
and nothing. Yeah.
yeah, that's just me being a fucking idiot and not looking at a map and like not reading more into, city topography or whatever.
That's a great George Strait song, though.
Yeah.
I could still make
Yes,
Cheyenne
yes.
one of my favorites.
Also, one of the best Garth Brooks song, "Beaches of Cheyenne."
Also true.
Yeah.
Cheyenne got a lot of shine in the 90s.
Cheyenne
did.
also is near the top of all the worst state capital rankings, I'm pretty sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
And-
Donnie could back me up for sure.
Sounds cool as shit, though.
I can back you up. Yeah, it's just plains. You're surrounded by plains. You can eat Rocky Mountain oysters, which are bull
Bull nuts.
testicles.
Yeah,
Yep.
we had those.
I want
Gotta
to.
fly
I
into
want to drop
Denver.
a pin into the Rocky Mountain Oysters Festival that they have.
Yes, they
Is
do
it
have
in
that.
Cheyenne?
I wonder if that's held in Cheyenne.
It is.
You had a bull nut?
Yeah, me and
How was
Donnie
it?
had a bull nut. It was pretty forgettable, I should say.
Dude, I
you didn't
I
know it was
found
a
the
bull
video
nut?
of Dave.
Still,
Tough or
still-
juicy?
It was. It
I think
wasn't.
I'd prefer
It was
tough.
kind of dry. It's kind of dry.
Okay.
It wasn't flavorless and dry. What do you got about to play, Donnie?
Oh, I found the video of Dave. But no, I think you need to watch it though. I'm not just going to play it for here. I'm going to send it to Lance.
Okay.
He can throw in a short clip.
All right.
But yeah, Cheyenne, I'd agree with that. And you kind of tricked me into that because you were like, dude, we got a bull riding event in Wyoming. I was like, that sounds sick. I've never been to Wyoming.
It wasn't a trick. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I truly was.
True.
I got just as duped as anyone.
I was jealous of you guys going.
I was too.
Really?
That was like
Yeah, I
right
wanted
after we
to do
started, right?
Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah,
That was
we're
our
in the
first
old
year.
office, I remember. Yeah.
And you bought like a pair of cowboy boots that were a size too small.
Oh
So,
my
like by the end of the
God, dude,
trip,
that's
you could
brutal.
barely walk.
Dude, it was horrible. And I just bought them, so I didn't know
weren't
cowboy
breaking
boots.
in.
You got to break them in. I was going to the fucking stall, or because we were just
They're
we were walking the
expensive
whole
too,
time.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got like a deal on them at the
Okay.
boot barn. I was going to the porta potty just to sit down. It was just like there was nowhere
I
to
think the
sit.
worst part of boots too is not like your feet. It's the area where the top of the boot rubs, like on your skin. Like if you're not used to that, that shit
chafed.
like
Yeah.
cuts into you, man.
Yeah.
That shit
I don't think I've
sucks.
ever worn a pair of cowboy
I
boots.
don't know if I have either.
I have some ostrich ones, and I also have some that are made out of manta ray seal,
Wow.
Wow.
manta ray stingray. Yeah.
And Donnie would be like, "Dude, where are you? Like, we got to get this footage." I was like, "Yeah." One time, like, stomach's really bothering me. I was just sitting in there just because my feet hurt so.
Dogs were barking.
Yeah.
And this was before Barstool did a deal with PBR. So like now when they send employees to their events, they put you up in a nice hotel and everything. That I think we had to like pay for our flights, and then PBR was like, "You guys can have one free hotel room."
Yeah, they
So
gave
me
us
and you were
one
just sharing a
room.
hotel.
Exactly. So yeah, we were bunked up together.
You give us your bull ride call
Oh
for old
yeah.
time's sake.
Oh, it's JB Mooney with a 9.5 now qualifier round on percolator.
That's good. Yeah.
I like that. I always like it. Gives me a chuckle.
JB Mooney, he's gonna win the last cowboy standing. Yeah, Cheyenne wasn't great. All respect to Cheyenne though. Nice people. Good Chinese food restaurant
This
too.
place-
Oh
fucking
shit,
sucks,
they had
but shut
great
up.
rangoons in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah, really good.
I
rangoons.
remember you saying that. That's
You
shock.
put it like towards the top. I remember you saying, right?
They were great. I think that's dairy country, so they
Yeah.
got good cream cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, phenomenal. That was the highlight of my time in Cheyenne was
Was
eating
the
a crab
Chinese food.
rangoon.
Chaps, you're back.
All right, this is probably going to be, when we did the dessert draft, people came after me because I think one I drafted coconut cream cake. was my number one overall. This one might be kind of like that. I'm basing it on cities that I hate visiting, that I hate going to. Manhattan, New
Yeah.
York.
Oh.
I think New York is awful. It smells bad. Like there's all kinds of. You can go to any concert you want to. You can go
Great
to any
food.
game you want to. Any sport you want to see. The place fucking stinks. There's trash. If you want to go take your lady out for a nice little trip down to Broadway, go see a show, the show's fantastic. There's no place on earth that you could go see as many shows on Broadway, but you got to go buy 800 pounds of garbage.
Yep.
Rats going around. Me and Kate walked someplace when we were going back to my hotel one time. There was a trash bag full of dildos on the ground by that section, that's right by the old office. That place sucks, man.
I hate it.
I hate going to New York.
I
The
hate
best
it.
part about Big Cat opening up an office in Chicago is that I no longer have to fly to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I would also say it's one of the best cities in America too, just because there's
Fair.
nothing like it.
No, it's
Yeah, but yeah,
I like going for a weekend,
yeah, it's great for a weekend. Tough place to live unless you're loaded.
and I miss
Yeah.
going for work.
Oh, I don't have.
I also think that like the location of that office is like the worst part of Manhattan.
Yes. Yep. Very.
you're like
true.
15 minutes
Yeah, like-
south of Times Square,
Midtown.
like a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Times Square might be the single worst place on the planet. It really might be. That I
but
visited.
that Olive Garden slaps. When we went for Nate's
I went to
birthday.
Dave and Buster's there. They got awesome chicken tenders though.
Yeah.
No, you're
Bubble
chaps. You're dead. You're dead right. There's a lot of great about New York. The food is fantastic. Everything you said about it, I fucking hate that city. I hate going.
Everything going on in New York is very cool. Getting there and doing anything in the city is awful. Like
Yes.
they'll just take fish from a restaurant and throw that shit in the street.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
a disgusting
There's
place.
garbage juice every time they pick up the garbage bags and put them outside. It's the smell, like it's how hot it is in the subway system in the summertime and how much it smells like piss. New York.
I think you made a good argument. It seems like
I get the downsides too.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
I know they don't have alleys or whatever like we have here for their trash, but there has to be a better system than just having it pile up on the street
And
every day.
It's every night.
every day. Yeah.
Yeah. And like not just onesies and twosies, but like
Piles.
like they're building a castle
Yeah.
of
Yes.
trash.
like a snow fort of.
Every block has like a landfill.
Like when
Yes.
Philly had that garbage sanitation strike and there was garbage all over the place, New Yorkers are like, that's every day.
Yeah.
Like that's what
Yeah.
we deal with every day.
That would really bother me.
Yeah.
If I had to live there every day.
Don, you're up.
Now, this place does have a soft spot in my heart because I've filmed a virtual travel show there and an actual travel show there when we did Rediscovering New England. But Woonsocket, Rhode Island, I think it's my favorite name
Yeah.
It is
of a
good
city.
name.
Great name, rolls off the tongue, but it has fallen on hard times. I think it used to be a booming textile mill city.
Did
Yeah, all the mills have moved out. So now I think it's got like a 20% poverty rate, a lot of crime, and it's pretty much the only Rhode Island city not on the coast. Like Rhode Island is all coastline except for Woonsocket. It's gloomy, it's depressing. I think it's actually where they filmed Purge 3 or something like that. They were just like, we need a city backdrop that's depressing.
Dog shit.
Yeah, that's dog shit. And anytime you just look up Woonsocket in the news, it's always just a bunch of outrageous crime headlines. Like I just looked it up. 12 juveniles arrested after fights at Woonsocket High School.
I think it's a big mob town too.
City of Woonsocket to pay $550K to settle an ACLU lawsuit over wrongful arrest of houseless man. There's just never positive headlines in the news about it. So yeah, I think it's probably one of the lesser known cities on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Great name, shitty place, but a lot of fun to make fun of. If you want to see our virtual travel show, just search virtual vacations on YouTube. And it was us just going around on Google Maps. And
Nice.
even just like doing Google Maps Street View, there was tons to make fun of. Because wherever you drop a pin on the map and you're just walking through, you see something hilariously sad.
Yeah.
All right, Woonsocket, great name though. You're right. Chief, you're back up.
I will take the Woonsocket of Connecticut,
I thought that was Hartford.
Bridgeport.
Yep.
Bridgeport is more on the coast than Woonsocket, but it is everything Donnie just said about Woonsocket you can apply to Bridgeport. I know at one point in the 90s, it had the highest murder rate in the country. so bad crime, nothing redeeming about it whatsoever. Bridgeport, Connecticut is awful. And I really, I'm happy to have 2 Connecticut places on my list. So Connecticut stinks, and these are like 2 of their bigger cities, and they're both fucking horrible.
Connecticut also does have the richest town or city in America.
Greenwich, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greenwich, Connecticut.
Greenwich, Fairfield County, a lot of money. Still, like, when you drive through it, like Greenwich, like it's beautiful, but if you're driving through like Fairfield, Connecticut, and like it's still like everything in Connecticut just kind of looks run down to me.
Yeah, like I think you can be in Greenwich, Connecticut, the nicest town in the country, and if you go 2 towns over, you're in a really rough town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connecticut always sounds fancy.
I know.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. Like Yale's there. It's not far from New York.
You're up again.
I'm going to take a real, like a major metropolis by our standards of this draft now. I think Indianapolis is just like
That was my next pick.
the most boring place. It almost feels like it shouldn't exist. Like there's no discernible. They're like, why don't we just put a big city here? Like,
It's the
great.
biggest city without a major waterway in the state or in the country, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And like it's called Nap Town for a reason, because you go there and you just want to fucking take a nap because there's nothing else to do.
Counterpoint, St.
Yeah.
Elmo's.
St. Elmo's is good.
The cocktail sauces.
Yep. I liked it.
Lovely.
It's not hot.
It's not.
No,
it's
it's not.
It's
Cocktail sauce.
It's not spicy.
It's just it has a lot of horseradish.
It has a lot of kick to it.
It says spicy on the bottle.
I know.
No, it's not spicy, chaps.
We've had
According
this
to Dave.
debate so many times. I err on Dave's side of things, I think, after some reflection.
And typically.
Yeah.
It says spicy on the bottle.
Yeah.
I understand.
I think
they got to come up
spicy,
with a
like-
new word for it.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
That's fine.
You can say like Sprite is spicy as well, but it's not
McDonald's
actually.
Sprite. Yeah.
Yeah. McDonald's Sprite.
I kinda
Everyone,
hear what you're
very
saying on
spicy.
that.
But that's
But
just
it's
like heavily carbonated, so it burns. That's not like the same. Like that horseradish makes your eyeballs vibrate, and it makes your your eyes water. And
There's
shit.
a difference between like Tabasco spice.
I do agree with
and,
you on that.
Like
This is-
horseradish or
This is
the
more of
shit-
like a
wasabi.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a capsicum inspired
Yeah.
heat.
Also, we went to the Bears Colts game last year. Dome. It looks like Lucas Oil looks beautiful from the outside. You get in there and it feels like a Wednesday night Bulls
See,
NBA
that's-
game. I didn't like the atmosphere in there at
That's
all.
the fans' fault.
No, it was like they had like, let's make some noise. Like when you compare the in-game experience
Yeah.
in that stadium to the one in Minnesota, the one in Minnesota I thought was fucking awesome.
Now,
They're
I'll
both
say
just
this.
newer domes.
I've been to the Big Ten championship there a few times, and it's an unbelievably cool
Yeah, you
environment.
like Indy though.
I don't like Indy.
Oh, I thought you did.
I think it's a perfect city for that exact event, like a Super Bowl or Final Four,
Four,
Big
yeah.
Ten championship.
they can dedicate the entire city. to
exactly,
that. Yeah.
exactly. So every time I've been there, I've had a really good time.
Yeah.
But
I-
just on like a
it's-
regular Colts like Jags game,
No,
it's like they got
sucks.
30,000 Mike Pences in there.
Pretty much, yes.
But then they just do like they got a stupid mascot. They got like
it's JV shit.
too much
Yeah.
confetti. It feels like the Bulls are playing the Magic. Like that's what it feels like, and it shouldn't. Like it's not a real football environment, and I will stand by that. That place, the stadium looks beautiful from the outside, the red brick, all that.
Nice on the inside too.
Yeah, it's a nice stadium. It's
But
just
once
the
you sit down, you're
atmosphere.
like, this place. It's like I don't
kind
know.
of cookie cutter.
Yeah, it's like gimmicky.
Yeah.
it's a candy ass stadium.
I agree with that.
Be careful when you talk.
I think
Why?
I think Indy. Is,
I know it's coming here. That's
might
why
have
That's
one
why
here
I'm
soon.
upset about it.
I felt like it was very catered to children, and I noticed.
Yeah,
there were
that's a good way
lot
to
of
put it.
children
Yeah.
in Colts jerseys.
like family atmosphere.
Yes.
Not a lot of like drunken,
Fucking
insane fans,
It's
and they didn't even
lame.
tailgate really.
It's
Yeah.
lame.
Indianapolis is also like famous for just like having the most highways or something. Like it's called the Crossroads of America,
Yeah.
but that's just because it has tons of highways running through it.
They also have the nation's largest. I think it might be the nation's largest monument. Period. It's definitely the nation's largest Civil War monument. It's in Indianapolis.
I
Donnie,
think
you
it's
are
just a perfectly boring city. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
either
it's
way.
it's the most average place.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's yeah.
It's
Oh,
like, look,
yeah.
Garth.
I guess if
We're in
I guess the
Indianapolis.
suburban Carmel. What's
Oh
the-
yeah.
like
I think
the
it's Carmel.
suburbs are like beautiful. I guess like great places to raise families and shit.
Yeah,
Sure it
but
is.
nice,
Give a
clean,
shit.
safe, but also kind of just boring and
Yeah,
average.
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, am I up?
Yep.
Mhm.
Is this my last pick?
It is your last pick.
Could I potentially just take any city named Springfield in the country? Just Springfields.
You wouldn't be wrong about the one in this state.
The one in this state,
It sucks.
Missouri, has a really bad Springfield. Springfield, Mass also sucks.
Is that the Basketball Hall of Fame?
It is. It's got the Basketball Hall of Fame, but that's all it has. That was also a mill town, and then all the mills closed down.
Yeah.
Now it's just got a lot of pills.
You just have Homer Simpson as the spot on the graphic.
Yeah, except that's the one. Like I'm talking about real.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
isn't that like kind of the joke? That
Yeah,
they
it's-
don't ever say
it's-
where they're from because there's a Springfield in like every state.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they all suck.
I think I can take that. Right? Let
I think you got to pick one.
me just take all Springfields.
I don't really care. Because you're right. They all do stink.
It would be kind of funny on the graphic.
I wonder why it's such a common name.
Yeah, because I think almost every state has one.
Yeah. How many Springfields are there? I think some states have.
It's like every city has a main street.
He's on
every
Springfield,
state
no,
has a
state.
Springfield.
I don't care.
I don't really care either. Because they're all. I imagine them all being like the exact same. You know.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been to Springfield, Illinois? Obviously,
Yeah,
it's the state
once,
capital,
yeah.
but it's a brutal place.
And that Capitol building is not good.
It's ugly.
Yeah.
there are.
It's a horrible state capital.
I think so. 30 states have a Springfield at least. I think it's just because like a lot of cities were built around a spring in a field because it's a source of clean drinking water. So they're like, let's just call it Springfield.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
If you
like that
count
fact.
all townships, unincorporated communities, and neighborhoods, the number jumps to higher than 40 Springfields.
Okay, Chaps, you're up. Your last pick.
Well, if he's allowed to do that, I want to pick
Orlando again.
Orlando. Yeah. I want to pick every town outside a military base.
What's the one on the Florida Panhandle? Is that my buddy lived there and he said it's the worst place
Eglin
ever?
Air Force Base?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's in Panama City, which is essentially, that's on my list too.
That
That's
was on my list.
That's like the Gulf side.
He was
Daytona
in Destin,
Beach.
I want to say.
Yeah, Destin.
Destin's supposed to be
Well, I'm
nice.
not going to allow you to shit on Destin. Destin
Yeah.
and San
Or no,
Destin.
he was in Pensacola.
Oh, first of all, that's where I'm from, so that's not going to be allowed either. Like, Pensacola is a great city. Like, it's
Was he in
fun.
Pensacola?
Yeah, I like that. But
Do you have one
in particular,
specific?
people are going to be upset with me based on what I talk about in my team affiliation. Jacksonville. North Carolina. Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Oh.
It's where Camp Lejeune is at. Camp Lejeune, the area outside of Camp Lejeune it's so bad. The only thing that there is gross looking strippers with like the biggest nipples you've ever seen. It's like they have a nipple competition.
Damn.
And if you have nipples the size of that softball, you're in. If not, you're out. They have those kind of strip clubs, hair places, like haircut barbers, because all the Marines have to get their hair cut all the time. And they have like advanced cash checking.
Nice.
Like the
Yeah.
cash advance
Yeah.
places. And then they have super predatory car dealerships. Like that's it. That's the town. But a very nice Walmart, I will say that. But other than that, Camp Lejeune area, dog shit. But if I could, every town outside of military base, they're all trash.
I went to visit my friend at Fort Benning, which is right outside Columbus, Georgia.
Garbage.
Can't say that I was impressed.
Yeah. The area outside of Fayetteville. There's a reason why it's called Vietnam. Like it's awful.
J. Cole's from there.
Shout out J. Cole.
Shout out J. Cole.
Weren't we
That's
talking
the
about
only
him
reason
yesterday
I
too?
know where that place is.
What's that?
Because he's always rapping about Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Vietnam. Terrible.
All right, so Jacksonville, NC is the pick. To me, so I'm going to take one in Indiana. I'm going to take, I took a couple big ones. I'm going to take a smaller one that still applies. I said Youngstown State was a good spread. This wasn't a bad spread.
I think I know what you're going.
This is the worst team you had to travel to. It is not
It's
that.
supposed to be bad too, though.
Yeah, it is Terre Haute, Indiana.
Damn it.
They call it Terrible Haute.
I have a shirt in my car right now that has Terre Haute on it.
Really?
Yeah, Kate got it for me for my birthday one year.
Is there a reason why?
Never
'Cause we
took it
used-
out of your car.
No, we used to talk about Terre Haute and Saskatoon all the time. Our two favorite cities.
Well, I'll tell you, if you go, you'll be disappointed.
Larry Bird.
Don't like to hear about
Great.
that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ben Scaronic.
That French Lick.
Indiana State is there. That's where
He
he
went. Yeah, Indiana State's the team who we would play.
He's from Terre Haute.
And it was the worst. It was the worst place to travel outside of. Respectfully, Macomb, Illinois wasn't great either. I'll say that because I don't think the population qualifies. But
I haven't been Googling populations to see if they qualify, if I'm being honest.
but regardless, Terre Haute's not good, and I think a lot of people will agree with that. I don't know if you've ever heard anything about it.
I've never heard it. It's like meth capital of the country. I'm pretty sure one of them.
I don't buy that. Everyone says there's this the meth capital of the world, meth capital of the world, meth capital.
I've actually heard that about Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah,
too.
it's
Someone was
always
talking about.
there's
Yeah.
always like,
Anything by the
A lot of people competing for that title.
yeah. There's a
Yeah.
million cities that they say it's a meth
Yeah.
capital. It's like, what is the true meth capital?
Just follow along the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Terre Haute is my pick. Dave, Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant, I have been to this city when it was both good and bad. It is sad now. It was 3 years ago the last time I was there, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Atlantic City
Ooh, that's
used,
a good one.
used to be, so I would go with my dad. He would sneak out of my grandparents' house. Like, hey, we're going down to AC for a few hours. And we go down there, shit to do. Good minor or independent baseball team we would go see down there, but the city is a complete rundown shithole now. Everything's boarded up, closed up. It's not anything close to what it used to be.
And that was like
Dangerous.
a hurricane or what?
I think the hurricane probably had a
Sandy?
lot to do with it. I think Trump had a lot to do with it. He closed up a lot of businesses down there because they were very reliant on the casinos and shit. But it was Sandy, yes. Just an awful place now. Awful place. It's a dead city.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
How far is that from New York?
Hour and a half probably.
No, I think a little bit further.
Maybe a little-
2 hours.
2 hours.
It's all
Like
the way
halfway
at the
between
south of
New
New
York
Jersey.
and Philly?
I think it's closer to Philly, maybe.
It's
Okay.
definitely closer to Philly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
probably about an hour 15 from Philly, then 2 hours from New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to go though, man. This is still a place that I need to get to, and I get it. A lot of people
You
say
would
that.
be fucking. You wouldn't be heartbroken because you never saw the before picture, but it's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, because there was a time when it was the Las Vegas of the East Coast.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you a Reno guy?
I've never been either, but I've heard.
Yeah.
I
Good.
shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Shit, shout out. The Man in Black.
All right, honorable mentions, Donnie.
Fresno, California, I hear sucks.
I've heard that sucks too. It's
Yeah.
here's my qualifier. If you're a city that's regularly on cops, your city is dog shit.
Yep.
Fair.
And isn't like a lot of cops filmed in Florida? Like almost like all of it?
I remember it being a lot of
Must have been in
Fresno,
Orlando.
a lot of Orlando, a lot of like Wichita. I remember.
Really?
Yeah, Kansas City.
Kansas City has shockingly high crime that you don't really
Yeah.
hear about. Memphis, too. Memphis could have been drafted.
Memphis.
there.
is-
That's
yeah.
probably the
I've never been. But I've heard
Beale
that's-
Street's kind of cool.
Beale Street's sweet.
Yeah.
That's
Mobile
why.
was not great.
That was only a couple hours from you, right? In
Yeah,
college.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We had our formal there one year, and that's why I ruled it out because I had fun on Beale Street.
Yeah. Beale Street's cool.
Can we do something real quick?
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, what's your favorite city name to say? Or area name to say?
Walla Walla,
Woonsocket.
Washington.
Walla Walla, Washington is very good. Off the top of the dome, too.
Yeah,
Man,
that's-
I like that.
Gotta say Walla Walla.
I think I don't know Santa Monica.
Santa Monica's fun. Yeah, it's
I also
lots of
like-
syllables
A lot of
there.
syllables.
Yeah.
in Santa Monica.
I also like Saskatoon because that's a good Canadian city.
Yeah.
They're always like
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Saskatoon.
Yeah. Mine's Bayou La Battery.
Oh, Alabama, Alabama. That was like one of those Keith Jackson old calls.
Also in
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. His mama lived there, Bayou La Battery.
That was pretty good.
that was a
Forrest
good
Gump.
Forrest Gump. You're a good impersonator.
Thank you.
Can we get your FDR real quick for
Sure.
your last honorable mention?
Sure. The people need to go to places like Walla Walla, Washington.
You got any more, Donnie?
Yeah, one of the worst places I've been, but I checked population 300. It's Bombay Beach. It's on the Salton Sea in Southern California, which is just like
Yeah.
Honest to God, I
Middle of
thought
the
you were going to
desert.
talk about places in India.
no.
All of that sounds like India.
Yeah, no, the Salton Sea. It was this giant inland kind of like salt lake that is now it got filled with fertilizer.
I was gonna say, isn't
Runoff
it
from-
man-made?
Yeah, and it maybe got like filled with too much fertilizer from the surrounding like farms, and so it's kind of completely dried up. If you go there, there's just all these dead birds along the beach because they'll like drink the water and then die from fertilizer poisoning. And Bombay Beach is this kind of community of trailers right on that lake,
That fits.
and
The other
very
Bombay.
scary place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we drove through, filmed something there for Rediscovering America, and like halfway through filming a scene, everyone's like, "We got to get the fuck out of here. There's people staring at us," and everybody
Yeah.
just like ran to the van.
Another honorable mention we missed, and I think it's probably because they're going through it still, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt
I've
kind
never
of bad
actually
saying
been
that.
up there.
Yeah.
Albuquerque, Santa Fe, pretty cool. Santa Fe's cool. Albuquerque kind of stinks.
I've never been, but based
I-
on Breaking Bad, I've seen a lot.
I
of
didn't
this
want to
city.
draft it because I didn't want to have to try to spell it on my list, but it was in contention.
Albuquerque?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chaps, anything?
I
My
mean,
older brother lives
basically, for me, after living in San Antonio, any city that consistently goes over 100 degrees sucks.
Yeah. I thought about taking Dallas too because
Tucson was bad.
Yeah,
Dallas just has no character at all.
Yeah, Dallas was
I would
on-
agree.
high up
Yeah.
on my list.
and like I went there, I was like, things to do in Dallas, and they were like, you can see where JFK was shot.
That's
Yep.
it.
So I went, and there's
Good
just, like,
botanical gardens.
An X in the road.
yeah, there's just an X in the road
Yeah.
that I almost got hit by a car checking
Same.
out the X in the road.
Same. Yeah.
Almost died
That
in the
would've
same
been-
spot.
That would have been.
Then no one
pretty,
would care if
ironic.
I died there.
I would, if I was like
I
on
would've
my
cared.
deathbed, I would have been like, bury me next to him.
Dave, any left?
Cleveland. I can't believe we haven't talked about this one. Baltimore's awful.
Yeah.
Baltimore's an awful city.
I've only been to the baseball.
I've never
stadium.
been.
But that area by the football stadium and baseball stadium,
Yeah, Camden Yards is sweet.
like that,
I haven't actually been
The
to
Inner
Yards,
Harbor
but
too
Baltimore
looks cool in photos.
and crabs are good from there. too.
Richmond, Virginia is one of the worst places I've ever been.
Richmond
Really?
sucks. Yeah.
Richmond's bad. High crime. No character. It's bad.
They have like 50 billboards that talk about the lottery, which I also feel like is a
Yeah.
Good indicator.
Yeah.
spot.
Yep.
Now I've only spent like maybe 30 hours here, but New Orleans is a total shithole. It's filthy. I was eating some gumbo or something with Mince and Casey Smith at some restaurant for Rat Race when I was down there, and I just watched a cockroach the size of my fucking dog crawl across the bathroom door, and I'm like, all right, that's all I needed to see before. I don't need to eat the rest of this. That said, it's obviously a ton of fun.
Great food.
Atlanta, I think that you could say if you want to go just Midwest, like mid-sized cities, Peoria's horrible, Springfield's horrible,
Tallahassee sucks too.
bad cities.
Briefly was there.
Oakland's probably something we should talk about, even though in my time there, I thought it was a lot nicer than expected.
You said it was like Milwaukee, kind of, right?
Reminded me of Milwaukee, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't choose like San Francisco or Oakland just because I know like even San Fran, like so expensive. I shouldn't call it San Fran. The people get pissed.
Oh, the
Call it-
city.
Yeah. We'll call it the city, or I think they prefer either the city or SF, but not San Fran.
I don't care.
They need to grow up. About
yeah,
that.
fuck them.
Yeah.
Grow up, pussies. Like,
Yeah.
it's San Fran.
Yeah. And because like, so Oakland and San Fran, they have a lot of homeless people. San Francisco, at
Shots
least,
fired.
is extremely expensive, but I'm not going to choose them as the worst places because like it is one of the more beautiful cities.
I
Weather is
do love. That's what
fantastic.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say. When you were there in August and you're like, oh, it's 55.
It's beautiful, like same temperature year round, essentially. Like the going to see the painted ladies, that house strip that they have, like going to the Golden Gate Bridge is cool. You can go see Alcatraz. Like I feel like there's
Really
a
big.
lot of really cool stuff in San Francisco. Definitely a lot of unhoused people, and there's a poop app that you can get
Yeah.
where you can find human shit, like the different area people found
Yeah.
human shit. So there's not, but I think San Francisco is one of my favorite cities I've been to. Like the harbor area is great. Like you can see huge walruses and seals that are up on the deck. Me and Kate went there one time, and we sang "Kiss from a Rose" to all the seals, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Fisherman's Wharf, is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
Fisherman's Wharf. Yeah,
Filled with seals.
great seafood there too.
But Oakland's probably not as scenic. I don't know. I've never been to Oakland. But
Oakland's way worse than San Francisco.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. For all the mid-sized cities like Terre Haute and Springfield, Illinois, amongst others,
guys wait
Jackson,
till I tell Kate you
Youngstown,
shit on Terre Haute.
compare that to Green Bay, Wisconsin real quick. What's worse?
I mean, so I did look it up when you asked me, and St. Louis has way more crime than Green Bay.
Yeah.
Memphis is the top, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I didn't choose Memphis because I've never been. But yeah, that's probably one of the more dangerous major cities in the U.S.
Fantastic Bass Pro though.
Yeah, I heard it's
The
awesome.
big.
Oh, the pyramid.
Pyramid, right?
I heard the Bass Pro in Springfield's awesome too.
I feel like
not a
any
pyramid,
city
though.
that we've talked about probably has a fantastic Bass Pro.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read them through. I had a couple just small ones that didn't qualify. DeSoto, Illinois, Festus, Missouri. Just a couple places I've traveled to.
What's
that were not
DeSoto, Illinois?
good. That's where the strip club I worked at was in. Technically. Yeah. Was not. There's 3 strip clubs, and that's like the only ones that are not.
What were you doing?
DJing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going tarps.
Do you still know how to DJ?
Yeah, did it Friday.
Did last weekend.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Oh, I thought that was just like a meet and greet for you. You were actually DJing that place?
Kind of.
Do you just press and play?
Yeah, he's pushing next time
Yeah, pushing and announcing.
and spinning.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna read them through. We could vote who had the worst draft. So essentially, the places that you wouldn't want to go. Chief, Hartford, Connecticut, Bakersfield, California, Youngstown, Ohio, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Indianapolis, Indiana, Donnie, Albany, New York, Charleston, West Virginia, Columbia, South Carolina, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, Springfield, Chaps, Orlando, Florida, Daytona Beach, Florida, Houston, Texas, New York, Jacksonville, North Carolina, Eddie, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Jackson, Mississippi, Gary, Indiana, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Terre Haute, Indiana, White Sox Dave, St. Louis, Missouri, Detroit, Michigan, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, Rockford, Illinois, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Write down on a blank text. Do what you gotta do.
Just who lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already forgot.
Do you want me to read anyone again?
Sure.
Whose?
What were yours again?
Mine were Green Bay, Wisconsin, Jackson, Mississippi, Gary, Indiana, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Terre Haute, Indiana. Chaps, who do you got?
I gotta go with me.
Chief, who do you got?
I think if I had to visit a collection of these 5 places, the list I would want to go the most is Dave's. So I voted for Dave.
I voted for Dave as well.
I voted for Eddie.
And I voted for Ed.
Okay, so that comes down to Lance tiebreaker between me and Dave. Green Bay, Wisconsin, Jackson, Mississippi, Gary, Indiana, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Terre Haute, Indiana is mine. Dave's is St. Louis, Missouri, Detroit, Michigan, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, Rockford, Illinois, and Atlantic City, New Jersey.
I think they go blow for blow, although I didn't think Minnesota was that bad, and I want to go to Atlantic City. So
You don't want to go to Atlantic City.
well, maybe not, but there's some intrigue about it.
Yeah,
There's
I'm also
there's
willing to
something
change
about it
my
that makes
vote
me
to Dave,
want to go
too.
there.
You can't.
All right, Dave, you're off.
That's such bullshit.
Why?
Why is it bullshit?
Because he's basing it off of something that he wants to go there to see how bad it is.
No, but it's like, would
I
you
also-
rather go to Gary or Detroit? I'd rather go to Detroit.
Minneapolis,
No
too. I had a
shit.
friend who lived there.
Well, that's the draft.
But whatever.
Am I the first person to ever say myself?
No, it's been done
No.
before.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was close to voting Chaps over you.
I was between Chaps and Dave.
Yeah.
Green Bay is the worst first round pick. One of the worst first round.
I didn't think that was a good first round pick either.
It was a horrible.
It was a
first
bad
round pick.
first round pick, but I think your Minneapolis wasn't a great pick out of all the cities in the U.S.
Green Bay was the worst pick in the draft.
I don't think it was.
Green Bay's worse than Minnesota, I'd say. I'd rather go to Minnesota than Green Bay. Green Bay sucked. It wasn't fun.
But there's no expectation of it.
You're a
though.
big Green Bay guy. I get it. All right.
You're
That's
such
all
a
there is to
fucking
it.
dick.
All right. I get it. You're off the poll, Dave. Green Bay, Dave.
Let's not slander his name.
Well,
He's off the pole. Isn't that bad enough?
He's
Ed,
defended Green Bay's honor.
If you weren't a Bears fan, you wouldn't give two shits
hey
about
Dave,
Green Bay.
no fucking shit.
That
Of course, of course.
it's not within the spirit of the draft. What you did there, it's whatever.
Call him out, Dave.
I am.
He's not calling out. He's lashing out.
No shit, Gary's fucking terrible. Nobody goes to Gary. Like, if we're forced to go to any of these cities, you're like, oh shit, St. Louis fucking sucks. Detroit sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, they're major cities, so there's going to be more to do, but no one's ever going to Gary, Indiana.
A high noon list comes out that you have to go to. Nobody's chomping at the bit to go to Gary.
Nobody.
I think
No,
on
you
on a
wouldn't go
Sunday,
there.
You would do Green Bay.
Like, I could have taken
yeah.
Birmingham.
Okay, then what? Explain your
Birmingham's
Rockford
not
thing.
bad.
I've been to
Rockford-
Rockford a million.
Okay.
Birmingham is a fucking horrible place.
I got Rolling Hills. It's okay.
Birmingham is one of the most up and coming culinary cities in the United
Yeah,
States.
Birmingham's all right.
Birmingham's not all right. Birmingham's horrible.
Well, even now, your honorable mentions stink.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
Birmingham's horrible. It's
Donnie
got like
Chaps.
the worst crime rate in the world.
Donnie Chaps, thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
It's
you.
Fun.
That's a draft. See you guys tomorrow.